But you can see how like I can reach the turn signal pretty easily, you know. This the one I had originally was the Sparco one, but this is a deep dish one. I took it off because it was way too close. You can see that it's like way deeper than this one compared to this. I'll show you the side profile. You can see the deepness, and then this one is just kind of like I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, not much different. I'm gonna, in hopes, putting this back in with the race hub, and then it won't be as close as it used to be. I'll show you in a bit what it looks like. Alright, so this is the stock seating position, like with the momo hub, and pretty good, I guess. I can reach the wipers and the turn signals pretty easily. But my goal is to put this one back in, which is the Sparco. It's a deep dish one. I think it's like in the 90 millimeters, I think. But you can see that this one's like way deeper. But the thing is, like when I had this one, it was way too close to me. I'll show you in a bit like what it looks like when it's like with this hub. But yeah, my goal is to put on the NRG quick release. I'll show you right now. I got the this is the SFI certified one, I think. You can see the whatever that is, certification. And yeah, just like any other quick release. This one, it's certified, so it's like for track use. You're allowed to use it in like sanctions that require SFI certification. And me, well, I just personally just like that it's like has that certification, because obviously like if it has it, obviously it's like safer, right? So I'm gonna match that up with let me show you this race hub. I don't see any like videos out there with this hub. I've only seen one, the guy named Kevin. I'll show you. This is the Nrg Race Hub. Oh, a lot of stickers here. Basically what this does is, this is your whole hub. Do you see this? This goes in the, see the splines? This goes in the steering wheel, like where this would go. It replaces that, so it just sits on that. And then it also replaces this part that would attach to your hub. So essentially, you see how it has the circles? Essentially, this is all you have. Let me try to match these up real quick. Oh, is it here? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, there it is. See? So all you have is this and this. So it's like a lot more tucked in. It's less closer, if you get what I mean. So you see how it's gonna like sit there, and you could just wait. It's just gonna sit like this, and then that's it. You don't have an extra like hub there, because this is gonna be the hub, if you get me. If that makes sense, right? Okay. Alright, so this is the Sparco one. You can see how it's like how close it is to me. Yeah, it's pretty close. Look, like I have to reach to get the turn signal. You get me? Like, you get me? Like I have to reach over, which is not a good thing. So yeah, we're gonna see if that fixes it. Better explanation. This attaches to the hub, which then the hub attaches to that. Basically, I'm gonna replace it with this, which the wheel is gonna connect to this. And the hub is basically this part, if you get me. See, already you can tell that it's like gonna be a lot closer, because this even tucks in there. And I'll be able to run the Sparco deep dish steering wheel. I'll show you guys how this looks. Alright, just removing all the Allen head bolts. Alright, so now that this steering wheel is removed, all you need to do is remove the center bolt, which is a 14mm. Alright, I'll get back to you guys when I take it off. Alright, so just before you take this off, make sure that it was centered before you took it off. You get me? Just try to make sure it was centered. Try to make sure it was centered, you know, like the steering wheel. So when you put it on, you can try to match up the holes and the splines to that one over there. So I'm gonna just try and that matches up. Oh, this is pretty hard actually. Wow. Okay, I might hang on. I'll be back when I take it off because yeah, this is too hand-drawn. All right, so if it's too hard for you to take it off, which is my situation, you could probably bolt this back on, but don't put that one on, and you just try to wiggle it as hard as you can from the steering wheel until you're able to get it off. So I'm gonna try that right now. All right, so it's me trying to wiggle this off. Oh. Wow, that kind of scared me. Okay, and then it's off. Alright, so now it's off. I'm gonna show you basically what the race hub replaces. So this whole thing is your hub, what it connects to. Typically in a quick release, you're gonna have this, and then there's gonna be this flat part that matches up to one of these, you know, the actual hub, and then that hub mounts to that. But that's a lot of space, you get me? Like that's a lot of the wheel's gonna be too close to you basically. So basically what this short hub does, do you see it? It basically eliminates that piece so you don't have to bolt it onto a hub. Basically that piece just mounts to this. And then you can just quick release it off of that. Alright, so how this attaches is the hole is in the top part. You see how even the logo's on the top? And how this aligns. Boom. And then that plastic piece, do you see that? Those two on the bottom top line up with the concavities that are on there. Or cavities, I mean, sorry. Keep in mind, if you run this hub, you lose the what's that thing called? Steering sensor, the one that goes here. You lose the clock spring that goes here, so basically that kind of loses the function of the cruise control, I believe, and something to do with the airbag. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, just keep in mind you're not allowed to run the clock spring when you have this race hub. That basically is as straight as it can get it, and this just goes on top. Or let me put the bolt first on, just in case I can't get it off. But just put that on there snugly, because you already pretty much have it centered. And then we're just gonna oh, we'll see right now. Scared me. All right, sorry, it's hard to do this with the one hand. Think we'll get there. There you go. And it's on there, I think. And then you just bolts down to the 6 bolts. I believe they're probably going to be these ones, I think. But yeah, that's how you get it on there. See? A lot shorter than what I had originally, because it just directly mounts onto that. Alright, so the torque for this nut on the steering wheel is 29 foot-pounds. Just get it on there, set to 29. And don't worry too much about your wheel rotating, because should be able to tell. Keep going. There you go. Torqued and ready to go. And just put this back on there so it reaches. There you go. Ready to go. Alright, so this should mount up pretty easily. Put it on there. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Oh, getting the top one on there real quick. Getting in there finger tight, somewhat. All right. And then this works with all 6 holes. You saw the other ones, there's like more holes. I'm not sure what those are for. I think there's like different hubs that run maybe an 8-sided hub or 10-sided hub, 12, not exactly sure. But yeah, for what I know is that these can run the typical 6 bolt one. And I'll quickly put these back on. So I think this is a lot closer. This is way closer. Look, I don't even need to reach over. I can just be driving. Same thing over here. But yeah, this is even closer than with the Momo hub and the Keys Racing steering wheel that I had, which is not even that deep. So it's a good improvement. And yeah, pretty good. And then real easily you could just take this off. Boom. Back on. There you go. Just gonna show you how further away this is. It's pretty far away, but yeah, this feels good. This feels natural. Very natural. Very good. Easily comes off. And back on. And solid. Right. So to keep in mind, you are gonna see the ugly plastic back there because it's exposed. You could probably tell. So it's just something to keep in mind because it's not a hub that covers up the whole thing. It's just like a small little one. So yeah, it's something to keep in mind. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Wait, that was ugly. Okay. Thank you, guys.